Welcome to my multimedia presentation on emerged and emerging technologies. As the office manager at Martin Mechanical, the purpose of my study is to discover why the company ceased using Quicken Premier accounting software and replaced it with Wave accounting software. The company originally used Quicken Premier to manage its business accounting needs. Quicken Premier became obsolete after the company discovered a less costly option that would not require pricey updates and upgrades. Wave accounting online software is free, easy to use, and allows the company to save all records and documents in the cloud. This compelling feature allows users to access company records simultaneously from remote locations, using any internet-ready device. This emerging technology not only supports flexibility and mobility, but it also promotes communication and collaboration among employees. In this regard, I support the integration of any technology that positively affects the company's triple bottom, that is, our environment, personnel, and budget. Marshall McLuhan claimed that all emerging technologies or media transition through 4 phases simultaneously. Thornburg explained that McLuhan's laws of media imply that, by virtue of being introduced, a new technology, or medium, carries with it the seeds of destruction, paving the way for the next one to follow. The tetrad helped me to see how emerging technologies are in a constant process of evolution that allows old ideas to be regenerated in new formats. McLuhan's tetradic model provided a lens for looking at Quicken Premier and Wave accounting and their benefits for the company. The first stage of the tetrad looks at what the new technology allows us to do that we could not do before. The second looks at what the technology obsoletes. The third stage reviews what prior skill the technology rekindles, and the fourth stage addresses the technology that will eventually replace this emerging technology. The following Quicken Premier tetrad shows that, at the point of adoption, the technology enabled financial management services. It obsoleted the need for a bookkeeper, reversed into online applications for financial management, and retrieved the art of maintaining a ledger for bookkeeping. The following Wave accounting tetrad shows that at the point of adoption, the technology enabled free, online financial management for small business. It obsoleted the need for purchasing upgraded software on CD and accessing company financials from one central computer. It reversed into the virtual office and supported mobility, and retrieved the art of pen and paper budgeting and record keeping. An interview with the company's CEO revealed some information as to why we initially adopted Quicken Premier and why we eventually replaced the software. Good morning, Mr. Martin, and thank you for agreeing to assist me in my research into emerged and emerging technologies.
Good morning, and I am more than happy to assist you in your endeavors.
What made you decide to use Quicken Premier initially?
I needed the best available software to help me with my accounting needs.
What did you like about the software?
It allowed me to manage my company finances. I could make my own invoices, keep track of customers, and input my information to my tax forms.
What did you dislike about the software?
It required a single terminal usage, so you had to be in the office at a specific computer in order to access company records. You also had to keep purchasing upgrades on CD, so it was a continuous expense. It did not provide the kind of flexibility you need when working in the service industry.
What spurred your decision to switch to Wave accounting?
The desire to stay ahead of my competition and to foresee what my customers will need before they know that they need it.
What is the difference between the previous software and Wave accounting?
The biggest difference is flexibility.
What are the benefits of Wave accounting?
It supports mobility. It provides us with instant access to information from any location and multiple devices as long as internet service is available. There is no expense to the company. We don't need storage, we don't need to purchase software, and we didn't need to pay for training to use the software.
What are the challenges of Wave accounting?
The software designers make continuous changes to the application without notice. It is hard to keep up with that. Also, I'm concerned that it is 100% internet dependent. If the server goes down, my information is floating around somewhere and not accessible.
Are you happy with your decision?
Yes. because of the flexibility it gives the company, and it keeps us running more efficiently.
Are you concerned about the issue of security using cloud computing to manage your company's accounting needs?
Yes, there is no ironclad guarantee that your information is 100% secure.
What factors influence your decision to adopt new technology for your company?
The factors would be to increase efficiency, to be more environmentally friendly, to make the staff more productive, and to decrease company expenses.
How do you determine whether a technology is emerging or emerged?
If I could see the potential for it to give my company any advantage in the future, it is emerging. It is emerged if the technology is meeting the customers' and company's needs right now.
Would you consider Wave Accounting to be emerging or emerged when you adopted the technology?
I would say it was emerging.
A subsequent interview with the company's business office director revealed the following information. Good day, Miss Martin, and thank you for assisting me with my research project.
You are most welcome.
I just have a few questions for you about your accounting software. What are the advantages of using Wave Accounting over Quicken Premier?
It allows me to work from home and share my information easily with other staff. We can create, update, and maintain records simultaneously. Also, I can use my iPhone, iPad, or laptop, and I don't have to be in a specific location. I can use any device that can access the internet.
What don't you like about Wave Accounting?
I don't like that there's no control over what the designers decide to change or not to change about the software and its functions.
How does the software improve productivity?
There's a low learning curve and the mobility allows my staff to access information from anywhere. Our technicians do not have to return to the office just to input information. They can update on the go, and keep working. The whole thing is paperless.
If you had a choice, what improvements would you make?
I would include a payment option for customers.
Was the transition to using the new software difficult?
No, it was easier since the learning curve was less, and that's why the technicians are now creating invoices, because it was so simple.
Did you receive adequate training on how to use the new software?
Yes. There is the option of a help desk that comes with the software which connects you with an expert. The software allows you to practice before setting up an actual account, and there is a blog that allows you to exchange tips with other users. Finally, there's a contact number if all else fails.
Thank you, Miss Martin, for your time and cooperation.
It was my pleasure.
Another means of analyzing emerged and emerging technologies is through the lens of 6 forces which drive emerging technologies. These 6 forces, as described by Thornburg, are evolutionary technologies, rhymes of history, disruptive technologies, science fiction, increasing returns, and red queens. Evolutionary technologies proposes that technologies emerge as improved, upgraded, and updated versions and obsolete formerly successful earlier versions of similar technologies. The emerging technologies are merely a progression of the technologies they have come to supplant. My obsolete technology falls under this category as Quicken Premier Home and Business 2004 was a progression of version 2003. Evolutionary Technologies explains Quicken's obsolescence due to the invention of a more current, efficient, and productive means of managing small business accounts online. The principle also applies to the emergence of Wave Accounting as it is a progression of Quicken's online version. Rhymes of history examine emerging technologies based on their usefulness. The technology itself is not the object, but its effect. The principle analyzes the emerging technology based on what it rekindles. In this case, Quicken Premier rekindled the idea of maintaining a ledger for the purpose of keeping a record of accounts. According to Rhymes of History, the usefulness of the technology continues to exist, but pushes the emergence of more and more efficient ways to perform that same function. Quicken on CD was obsoleted by a version that still required the computer or a computing device, but also needed internet technology. Rhymes of History explains the emergence of Wave Accounting as this online application rekindles the idea of maintaining financial records in filing cabinets, located at the office to be accessed from that one central location. Now records can be recorded, updated, maintained, managed, and filed online to be accessed by employees anywhere, anytime. Disruptive technologies or the wild card may offer a useful explanation for the emergence of Quicken Premier. This technology changed the nature of the game by enabling the do-it-yourself factor. Quicken helped the in-house accounting department to function more efficiently by computerizing all accounts, records, and reports. Disruptive technologies does provide some explanation for the obsolescence of Quicken Premier since Wave accounting has changed the nature of the game. Company accounts can now be managed and maintained online, thereby promoting flexibility and mobility. The emerging technology has trumped the emerged technology by allowing several users to manage accounts simultaneously. The emerging technology has also changed the nature of the game as it represents cloud computing technology. Disruptive technologies is a term used in the business world to describe innovations that improve products or services in unexpected ways, and change both the way things are done and the market. Cloud computing is often referred to as a disruptive technology, because it has the potential to completely change the way IT services are procured, deployed, and maintained. Science fiction may prove itself as a driving force for the emergence of Quicken Premier, as movies have long since touted the concept of stealing people's identities and hacking their online financial accounts. This principle also offers an explanation for the obsolescence of the emerged technology, as developers may have adapted the concept of paperless financial transactions from science fiction movies. In this sense, science fiction could have inspired the emergence of Wave accounting. The principle of increasing returns explains how in the competition between technologies, one technology gets locked in and drives the other to extinction, even though the now defunct technology may have been the superior technology. Arthur posited that increasing returns cause products that are ahead to get further ahead. Quicken and QuickBooks emerged under the parent company Intuit, and under increasing returns forged ahead because of its usefulness to the company. Intuit's website boasts that QuickBooks is the #1 accounting software. Wilson, writing for PCMag.com, claimed that QuickBooks was superior accounting software compared to those on the market, but mentioned that the software could be trumped by others due to its expensive price point. Under the principle of increasing returns, Quicken was obsoleted due to its price point. In this regard, Wave accounting has emerged further ahead with our company, and obsoleted its predecessor due to its free, totally online format. Although it may be inferior to the Intuit product, based on issues of privacy and security, Thornburg suggested that the Red Queen effect is in place where there are two emerging strong competitors who, by trying to stay ahead of the other, keeps improving their products at a pace that effectively drives the remaining competitors, those below the top two, out of the market or to the brink of irrelevance. I do not see Red Queens as a principle for explaining the original emergence of Quicken Premier at my company, as the software was one of several on the market and cost was the main reason why we chose this technology over its competitors. Red Queens could be a driving force behind the obsolescence of the software, however, as the features of flexibility, mobility, free, and online eventually outweighed those offered by the now emerged technology. Wave accounting, therefore, was the winner of the Red Queen's battle as the emerging technology with its 21st century appeal and the benefit of allowing the company to engage in cloud computing. As beneficial as the features of Wave accounting are to my company, the fact that we are not paying for these services allows us the freedom to compare Wave with other free options such as FreshBooks and Intuit Billing Manager. Wave could very well be obsoleted by either of these products within the year, since FreshBooks offers easily the best of the free small business accounting applications, client and product, service records, easy invoice creation and dispatching, document sharing and reports, and the best integration, smartphone support on the web. Intuit is now offering Intuit Go Payment, which is a free card reader which will allow our technicians to get paid on the spot. This was one of the features which our business office director mentioned that she would include as a feature of Wave accounting if she could when I interviewed her for this project. The technology of the card reader is therefore a valuable resource for my company. This concludes my research project into emerging and emerged technologies. Thank you for your participation.